Hi, Brittany. We're good.
Good.
Yeah, how
Thank
are
you.
you?
Amazing. I'm good as well. So my first question for you is just when you received the script for Maya and Samar, what was it about the story and the characters that really drew you in?
I mean, for me, there was something about how voracious Maya was, just like her intense curiosity and the consumption with which she approaches life. And I think it felt like she was this bolder iteration of myself. And I was kind of in awe of the journey she took throughout the script and just the roller coaster of it. It felt like an incredible challenge.
hmm Yeah, and for me, I think I really loved about Samar how remarkably unafraid she is,
Mm.
and the way an Afghan woman is portrayed was different from what I've seen in media before, and so
Mm.
yeah, that was what drew me in.
And both of your characters are really complex. So how did you approach kind of getting into the character both ahead of filming and then while you were actually on set?
I mean, for me, it was kind of breaking down the key differences between Maya and myself and sort of understanding the motivation for her actions and really mapping her emotional journey because she does go through a lot of ups and downs. And so it was like justifying each action and then making sure that the emotional arc had clarity for me. And I know you had a lot of work to do with yours. So I'll let you go now.
For me, yeah, it started with many documentaries and research that I did and learning the accent. And that was very interesting because I listened to a lot of human rights activists, actually, Afghan human rights activists, and to get familiar with the sound of their accent because I could do an Iranian accent, which is similar, but Dari, which is like the Afghan accent has many varieties because there's so many ethnicities in the country. And
Mhm.
so that was really insightful. And also what I loved about hearing from there was these courageous, ambitious, intelligent women and like sentences like you can cut all the flowers, but you can never stop the spring from coming is
Gives me
just
shivers.
something amazing to
Yeah.
learn in an accent that you're
Mhm.
trying to emulate. And then, of course, I also had an amazing coach that helped me refine um, yeah, the details of it.
That's amazing. And in terms of each of your characters, was there something about them that you felt like you identified the most with or enjoyed the most about them?
Okay, we'll just keep going in the same order. Um, uh, it Maya's curiosity, I think, and um, I'm going back to it because it's what drew me to acting, I think, was a desire to live more lives almost, like to really dive deep into other people's experience of the world. Um, because it is so limiting to only like go through your life with your influences and your condition. And I think that's what draws Maya to journalism. And even though I think her ego is intertwined in a way that can be disastrous, it is still motivated by that intense curiosity. And I love that quality in her.
And I think this is something that is in Samar as well. Like she's equally curious and
Mhm.
equally courageous, and they they are very different people, but very similar as well. And I think that is just great to embody and to really go into that. And also, I do think that Samar is fueled by love and love for her family and for her mother and her sister. Everything she does is to protect them. And this desire and the defiance that she has are just things that are strong motors and that drew me in and that I liked about her.
It's almost like they do have very similar qualities, these
Yeah.
two women, but it iterates so differently in their
Yeah.
lives
Yeah.
because of their background, because of their condition.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
interesting, yeah.
And so you were just speaking on like, the privileges that your character has. And so there's so many themes in the film like, identity, privilege, forced displacement. So when you were tackling this movie, was there anything about these, themes in real life instances that, kind of changed how you engage with these topics or your perspectives on it, like in the real world?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it definitely, I mean, and also you definitely met more women in this process who had gone through a similar experience, but I also got to meet and chat with women um, whose life experience was so different than my own, and that was eye-opening and also a reminder of the shared humanity in all of it, that this desire, the want to have individual sovereignty, to want to have self-expression and create the life that you desire, that is ubiquitous. It's something that connects us, and all the other, the culture, the language, these other attributes that we have, they don't make us as different as what we already share in common. And always looking for those commonalities, looking for that connection.
Yeah, also, I think for me, a key theme is queerness as a disinterest in a straight path, maybe.
Oh, interesting. Oh.
And I do think that because speaking with these Afghan activists that we met in Athens and also before, there is something that is very strong that I also feel from my life experience and the women that I have around me, that wherever there is oppression, there's always joy and resistance, and to lean into that. And to, even when times get darker, to have hope and resistance and anger to keep you going. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And to also, because I like about her that she's shown in a joyful environment, because we see or there is a certain image that people are comfortable with maybe, and that is one of a victim. And if you're taking your fate in your own hands and you are empowered and you go after what you want, that is an important image to show and an important perspective to broaden, I think.
And my final question for you both is just, you have such great natural chemistry in the film. So what was it like kind of building that bond? And did you guys have much set to meet and discuss ahead of filming, or was most of it kind of like at the time on set?
I thought you were gonna say such great natural curls. I'm like, oh, let's have great natural curls. Like literally, I thought that's what you're about to say. We do have great natural curls, thank you. So do you. And as for the chemistry,
we bonded over pickles.
We bonded over pickles.
And I remember.
Oh yeah,
that
you
I
brought me
a
pickles.
giant pickle.
She brought me a giant pickle.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a good pickle?
Yeah.
We did get lucky. We had our chemistry read on Zoom, and so that does give you a bit of a hint. And then we had 2 weeks pre-production in Athens. So that was busy with lots of other wardrobe fittings, whatever, all this stuff. But we got to explore the city together, and I remember that first night that we were there. We went out to Exarchia. We found our way. We found a little wine bar,
which is like an anarchist neighborhood.
Yes, an anarchist neighborhood near where we were staying. And Amanda brought her script in a binder, and I found like so many notes, which I wish I was that kind of actor. I'm not like as studious, but immediately as we were going through it, I think there was that intellectual bond, which I also think that is part of mine and Samar's desire and chemistry. But that was really exciting to discover right away, that we had similar perspectives on the themes of the script.
That's fantastic. Thank you both so much for your time. You guys were both great in the film, so I hope everyone goes and sees it this weekend.
Thank you so much. Thank you.